Take Control, Master Your Financial Life by Kayongo Derrick Kayongo. In today's fast-paced, ever-changing world, managing one's finances is not really an option anymore. It is a necessity. The economy of Uganda presents a unique blend of both challenges and opportunities vis-a-vis personal finance issues. One requires more than just a good salary to be financially successful in such an environment. More important is financial literacy, discipline, and perhaps an appropriate roadmap. This book, Take Control, Mastering Your Financial Life, is devoted to helping you on this journey all the way to financial freedom by discussing the salient features of personal finance in the Ugandan context. Take Naku, for instance. She is a marketing executive aged 35 who earns UGX 2.5 million a month. On paper, her income was good, yet at the end of each month, she always had no money left. There was always debt leaving, savings were nowhere in sight, and she spent impulsively. Naku's story is not a unique one. The Bank of Uganda reports that 3 out of 4 Ugandans are financially insecure, 6 in 10 live from paycheck to paycheck, and 45% have no savings at all. Uganda's economic growth, evidenced by the increase in GDP from UGX 11 trillion in 2006 to UGX 141 trillion in 2022, has not translated into proportional financial stability for most individuals. Experts like Dr. Louis Kasekende, the former deputy governor of the Bank of Uganda, point out that the key to breaking this cycle lies in financial literacy. People like Naku are not failing because of a lack of effort or even income. The issue is a lack of understanding how to manage money effectively, how to avoid common pitfalls like debt traps, and how to seize the financial opportunities available in Uganda today. The purpose of this book is to help you navigate the financial challenges many Ugandans face. It's not enough to work hard. You must work smart with your money. Whether you're an entrepreneur, a salaried employee, or a small business owner, the principles in this book will help you take control of your financial life, turning it into one of abundance, security, and opportunity. Financial mastery in the Ugandan context. The economy in Uganda is unique. Informal businesses prevails, and a lot of people earn irregular incomes. Inflation and economic volatility mixed with the rising costs of living make it extremely hard to put aside money and invest regularly. On the contrary, potential opportunities lie on the other side. Uganda is rich in natural resources, while agriculture, tourism, and technology provide avenues for wealth creation. To tap into these sectors, you must first learn to take charge of your finances. Naku came to realize that it wasn't her income that was causing her financial issues. Her habits were, coupled with an absence of a coherent plan. After attending a financial literacy workshop, she established new spending habits, prioritized savings, and set up a basic but effective budget. Within a year, she was able to pay off loans at high interest rates, create an emergency fund, and even begin investing in a mutual fund. If it is possible for Naku to turn her financial life around, then so can you. To do this, however, you must first understand the current financial terrain in which you are operating. The techniques that work in Europe or the USA do not necessarily fit into our context. We have different challenges and, luckily, different solutions. What this book will teach you. This book boils down to providing suggestions that an ordinary individual would follow to be able to make a major change in one's finances. It teaches. Make a personalized budget that can be meant to save up in your own scheme of income and expenses. Get out, even if it is possible, of any such debt, mostly those that would take a bite into your income every month. Build an emergency fund to help shoulder impacts on finances, like medical bills and sudden loss of employment. Invest wisely in the up-and-coming industries like agriculture to real estate in Uganda for future benefits. Organize financial relationships and family arrangements where you can pay financial dues to family and friends without losing your own balance. Get into understanding the meaning of the above as it pertains to insurances and retirement planning, as well as assets protection. What you basically learn is that personal finance is more of a long-term endeavor, and not a quick fix, one-size-fits-all solution. This is about smart, constant thinking over a long time. It also goes back to the foundational aspects of saving, budgeting, and not going deeply into debt recklessly before moving on to advanced concepts such as investing and leveraging assets. Your financial turnaround starts here. The following will be your steps in the journey towards financial mastery. Carry out a personal financial assessment. Change will start by knowing your present position. Assess your current income, expenses, debts, and savings. This will give you a clear picture of your financial health. Define clear, measurable financial goals. Whether to save for a wedding, pay off a loan, or build an emergency fund, your goals should be realistic and time-bound. Write down your goals and track progress against them. Seek financial education. Knowledge is power. Thus, spare time to read up about personal finance through books, workshops, and online resources. What you don't know certainly will not help you make wise decisions with your money. Through this book, you will encounter stories of real Ugandans with a similar financial predicament, whose stories ended in a completely opposite fashion, describing their turnaround successes. For instance, in Chapter 1, learn about Alex, a small business owner in Kampala, who doubled his savings rate and repaid UGX $5 million in debt by applying the simple financial principles discussed in this book. By the time you finish reading, you will have the knowledge and tools to take control of your financial life, no matter your starting point. Uganda's economic challenges may seem daunting, but with the right strategies and mindset, you can thrive. Let's embark on this journey together towards financial mastery, towards freedom, towards control. You may obtain this book from the link below, https://sellar.com/687782.